Her mobility safer if she's trying to do square wave. Not really for damage at all. It is complete neutral control. And you know what? We didn't quite see it on camera because the way the camera was panning. Grr started with held low hat into attempting to get the rewind ready. Foxy started with a round start EX rotating fan and it punished it immediately. That is Foxy watching Grr over the weekend and knowing what to look for. But that right there is an element of the matchup that Grr has been so good at this weekend. So many Kung Lao cameo players, that overhead goes right over it at the right range. Grr has been so phenomenal at just calling out when you're going to go for the low hat, overhead right over it. The zoning is something that Grr's going to have to be a little bit worried about. Even with the Kung Lao cameo, Geras is one of the characters that just naturally has less health. So that's one less fan you can take in a match. That doesn't sound like much, but it adds up. And for him, quite important. The trade of the low hat. There is still a possibility for Grr to bring this one back. All it takes is one significant hit, but the overhead trades with the low hat. You actually see what it did. Foxy held it, so the overhead would be punished on hit. That was actually really smart. Brick wall, defense. But you're already seeing the difficulty. Grr has been spending so many matches this weekend. Oh, there it is, the full screen stun. This is something that Grr will have to use. I think we're going to see less of the rewind after the hourglasses and more of just the snap, the freeze, to punish a potential projectile. It's going to slightly slow down that defensive game from Foxy. One projectile too many. Max range overhead, very hard to punish. Some characters can't even do it. But that's one thing, though, about Grr, right? Grr has been very used to just going for have full screen, you know, hold the low hat, build up the stocks. But he's not, you know, he's not a fool. If you show him that it's hard for him to do it, he'll just change. He'll adapt. His gear is right. Fail, adapt, evolve. And that's exactly what Grr will need to do in the set if it's not going to go his way. But this has been a much better round for him. Foxy, however, looking good in this corner now, but the overhead again. Both rounds ending almost the same way, only this time, Grr takes it. You know that if it's going to trade favorably, and another thing Foxy has to worry about, you got to keep a mental note of how many hourglasses Geras has built up, because if he has the 3, it's a very different story. There's the punish, but there, of course, is that 1-bar combo breaker. The problem is, though, now completely meter dry. Geras going to have to build them up the old-fashioned way. 2 already. Just needs 1 more. Oh, a very good trade. That did a lot of damage to hit Lao at the same time. And there's 3. Grr has it already. And there's the bar to spend. And spend it, Grr shall. An interesting full-screen game. 2 of them. I mean, look at the way Grr has already adjusted. If you're not going to get away with the EX one, now obviously no bar, still finding the time. Looking for the sweep now, Foxy. Walking Grr into the corner. How much that's going to mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Whiff punish there with the sweep. Oh, no Lao to follow up. And there's the 3rd. Almost punished, not quite. Expect some sort of backwards movement there, Foxy. Being respectful, but the range of Grr and that Geras, again, showing it respect plus frames. This time we shied down a throw tech from Grr. Oh, no! It's got the rewind, though, it doesn't matter. 10 seconds on the clock, by the way. The punish, hang on. Okay, no, this is actually quite smart. So Foxy goes for the early fatal blow, it's going to freeze the timer. Now, this is a good way of spending that time that's left. If you go for the fatal blow now, you have more time to get the life lead back when this is finished. Immediate. Oh, no. Wait, but does Foxy have the... Wait, who wins? No! What? Wait, Foxy had the life lead, so it didn't look it on the health bar. Foxy had the lead, like, numerically, until that connected, and I think that was, like, 0.0 whatever to get that life lead at the very last second. That was so close. And I would like to remind you, by the way, the reason that went to such a timeout thing is because every time Foxy hit Grr, he had the 1-bar time rewind to undo all of that work. The fact that Geras has 950 health doesn't really mean much when he can constantly undo the damage you've done for 1 meter. Oh, went for the tech throw. No launch from Foxy, though. Yeah, spent the bar on the square wave, but didn't get the lift. Probably just an execution error. And the full screen conversion of the projectile, 180 damage. Oof, that's going to add up. Oh, now, I don't think that counts as the spend unless the snap has gone off, so I think Grr might still have it. I believe so. I think he does still have it, which is why Foxy's a little bit anxious here to throw fans, because, again, one snap, and Geras is going to punish you anywhere. All right, looking for it. That's going to punish you, actually. Oh, I love that choice. Punishes the reactivation. And this is the way Foxy, I think, is going to be looking to play this matchup. Oh, technically unsafe there, I guess, but harder to know. But this is the way that Foxy wants to play. Don't go in unless it's absolutely necessary. Death by 1,000 cuts. Or in this case, 1,000 projectiles. And we're going to go in for the hourglass. We have once more a free combo breaker or an anti-projectile. And in this matchup, you're going to benefit from both. Command grab now for Grr. Oh no, the input error from Grr. Doesn't matter, he's got the 1-bar breaker. I laugh at your attempt to combo. Oh, the Foxy punishes it. He read it like a book. I mean, Grr still got the activation, I think, but... I mean, did it count? Grr didn't use it there, so I guess maybe he just wanted to hold on to it. Escape failed, Foxy doing the much smarter grab direction, prioritizing that mid-screen instead. Now, this life, even chip damage is a threat. Because also the bar you build in the process. Foxy already has another breaker. Ooh, no commitment, but at this time, again, you don't really need to. You need to a very non-committal game plan, but it means you stay as safe as possible. I mean, how does Grr bring this back? Grr needs something big, and Foxy is not leaving up opportunities unless we see that full snap. And now Fatal Blow becomes a threat. Breaker is forced. Yep, has to be done. That is going to open things up now. Oh, that was scary games to play. One finger snap and that Fatal Blow was getting spent. You know it was. I was saying before, Grr needed something big to make it back into that round, and dare I say, very, very nearly found it. But Foxy, once again, used that breaker. Good meter management, saving it for a rainy day. This match is going exactly how I expected. Every round is going to take a long time because of just the two characters you see and how they're going to play. Grr fighting for the tournament life, as is Foxy. Grr traveling all the way from the States for this. Foxy, in rare occasions, only had to fly an hour or so. The shoe is on the other foot. Oh, that little juicy two-piece. But you can see how much patience has to be displayed in this matchup from both players. I mean, Grr obviously needing to get something off the ground, but the main downside Grr is going to find is there is just no freedom in this neutral to get stocks up for free. If Grr can find the stocks, he has to be so careful with where he builds them and where he spends them. Because look, too far away. That's going to trade favorably for Foxy, however. Yep, there we go. Finds a little bit of time, gets it stocked. Hourglass means finger snap is dangerous. Foxy showing it respect. And Grr, knowing that Foxy's worried about it, still didn't chase it down. I thought for sure that would catch. But no, square wave. That's one thing that Foxy does with Katana, is just a real good awareness of when to get away with that square wave movement. All right. That sand pillar on the jump back, something that Grr's going to be using quite a lot throughout the course of this match, to be honest. It really is his only real full screen option. And the damage is okay. That was a mistake. There's no chance that was intentional. And the reason that's extra bad for Foxy is, look at the cooldown of Kung Lao compared to... Oh, we're so smart there for Grr. But yeah, you're right. Look at that cameo meter. Foxy's having to wait out that entire cooldown bar before being able to use low hat again, unless he's going to keep the slow cooldown for the remainder of the round. He's definitely waiting for it. Now it's back. And there it is immediately. Yeah, Foxy showing awareness of that cooldown. All right, those 3 bars have been stocked, or the hourglasses, I guess I should say here. That's going to be a whip punish on the escape attempt. I absolutely love those sweeps that Grr is going for, though, because Grr keeps doing it. Every time Foxy leaves himself 0, Grr is going for just the sweep. Because if you're going to go for that little micro backdash or, you know, maybe a fast button, that sweep is so disjointed. It keeps Grr very safe while going for a whiff punish. Not sure about that square wave. That might have been unintentional, seeing as he just tried to do a whiff punish beforehand. But either way now, even Stevens, 1 round apiece in the second game. That again was another input error. Foxy getting cameo moves he definitely does not want. And again, it's just going to make the cooldown so much longer. Whereas the low hat really is all Foxy's after. That's happened twice in this match. All right, Grr. Establishing again. Just playing carefully, playing patient. The flawless blocks are going to be really important. I really have no idea how to call this round. It feels like we're so dead even, but the second we get anything substantial, oh, that would have been such a nice pickup. Jump back fan blocks to deny even more of the meter build, the chip damage. Oh, wow, okay, jumps into it. And Foxy again, the second he's getting even close to that corner, gets away. Caught trying to set up the wind bomb. A little bit greedy with that because that's an easy snap for Grr. Oh, wow, punish on the fan. But we are again entering fatal blow territory. And now Grr is going to have to build up those hourglasses once more. Uses that free time. All three locked in. Uh-oh, that's going to force the break. No, the break. Forces the break. Well, with a lifeline left. But nothing left now. 8 seconds on the clock. Foxy doesn't need to overcommit now. That's okay. I don't know. Oh, he knew. I was about to say, I don't know if Foxy can take 5 seconds of command grabs left, but knew at the very last minute that Grr was going to go for it. Foxy with the immediate jump out. Now, this match really is going the distance, but was it going to be anything else? Now, this ain't a character change. This is a tactical timeout. Grr has been known for this. You just need that moment to sip some water, control your breathing, go back into the character select, and just use this time to think. That last match, what happened? You know, why did it not quite go how I wanted it to? What can I really focus on? There's also one thing he's probably focusing on. He might be remembering that one time he used the finger snap when Foxy tried to escape and it was a free punish. But the problem is if you use that and you leave yourself like, I mean, how much damage are you going to get for that instance? And also, how long is it going to take you to build it back up again? And there is also one major thing in this matchup. This is the first time all tournament that Grr has been forced to play at this pace. I feel like most people are used to chasing after Gearus, right? You want to barrel into him to not let him build these stocks and get that clock ready to go. But this is someone who wants no part of going into you at all, but can also stop you building it from a distance. I think this, of all the matchups we've seen Grr have to play, this is one that it looks like it is the most out of his comfort zone. But, you know, Grr was known for being much more of, like, the patient player's Gearus in MK11. So I definitely know he's used to the pace. But in this matchup, will he be able to adjust before it's too late? As this could be the last match of this round 1 of top 8. And unfortunately, again, the loser of this match eliminated from the tournament. And when there's pro competition leaderboard points on the line, that is not something you want to be dealing with. Foxy has to be kind of careful with how he approaches here, but there is going to be a chance for break if Grr wants to spend it. Might be just holding on to it and then may use it a second time. Has he not used it already? The hourglasses, he has the hourglass built. He has it built. But now may not have the chance. A trade. Oh, a combo from the full screen low hat. Cheeky catch from Grr. Staying alive in this set. And I'm pretty sure. No, he must have spent it. Okay, I was totally miscounting that then. It's a good thing I'm not playing. I'd have lost. It's a difficult element of the character to keep up with it, right? Because there's no one-screen indicator or anything on Gearus. You just have to know that he's got it. On the flip side, you know, the Gearus player doesn't have that information either. So it's just one of those elements of the matchup that both players have to keep tabs on. Ooh, looking for a punish with the reappear. The throw techs of Grr have been fantastic all weekend, but of course there will be a combo breaker. Opening up Gearus for big damage just looks so rare and unlikely. Again, and when the hourglasses are built and a breaker's ready, oh no, too early. Yeah, and I actually think that maybe surprised Foxy as well. Just went for a quick little improv ender there. There's 2. We just need 1 more. And there's the 3rd. The bar gets spent, but again, a second time. Oh, but the combo drop from Foxy leaves him punishable on landing, and Grr is ready. Low hat, of course, expects the down button. Grr's going to capitalize and punish. Foxy with the instant button, just in case that was the round. Risk the whole round on that overhead. Another grab. Foxy not afraid to establish, but there's only 50 health left. How does Foxy bring this round back? Oh, cannot do so as Grr takes the next game and another game 5 we are going into for this last round 1 games. Who's getting eliminated? Who's going to move forward? Is it going to be Grr or Foxy Grampa? Oh, I will say though, I'm happy this set is going the distance because these are 2 players who I've definitely been looking forward to watching in this top 8. It's just sad that only one of them can move forward. But I'll tell you, if you are in the chat right now, if you're a Grr supporter, if you're woken up nice and early in the USA, he needs your support now. Could be the last game of the tournament. Back to this range. Now, there is no breaker on tap, so this will be free damage. Grr still has it, though, so that's either going to be... Oh, surely that's a combo breaker. But because it was the last 3 seconds... Oh, wow, okay, no. I thought he might have stayed in the corner, you know? Yeah, that's quite a surprise to me as well. Now, yeah, that dynamic of that 2-4 from Kitana is 0 on block. So every time that Foxy has been doing that, it's been sweeps from Grr exclusively. The disjointed sweep, you know, safe for that range. Now he's going for overheads. So getting tricky now, we're getting later into the set. It's a really good start here for Foxy Grampa. There is the possibility of a comeback here, but it's going to be expensive. Grr is going to have to spend all resources to obtain, and that was off to a pretty perfect start. Now, there is still hope. This is best case scenario. Full cameo, full bar, a roundup to work with. This is comfort zone for Foxy. However, I'm always looking at what Grr's going to build. Overhead trade. A trade that's not too bad for Foxy at the moment. With punish, and there, of course, is the breaker. Gotta be so careful going for any pokes when you're in back 2 range with Kitana. Such a good button. What a trade. Can you still get the combo? Yeah, immediate. Oh, that is not good for Grr. Yeah, Grr got out of it, but he just spent a bar to get that. That's 2 bars gone. It's better than 3, I guess, but still immediately caught by another mid. Foxy Grampa seizes the life lead. And with a lot of bars to spend again, Foxy, breaker territory again. Grr gets the break, has to use it immediately. Again, by the way. Oh, that is so much meter being spent for no benefit other than to just keep yourself alive. However, this is Grr. He has been on fire all weekend. When it's time to clutch, he can clutch. He just has to do it one last time. But if you've got a clutch, it's so difficult in this scenario. So much meter for Kitana. Chip damage a threat. Kung Lao ready to go. Plus frames enforced by Foxy once again. The poke and the throw comes through to finish off game number 5 here, as Foxy Grampa is going to be taking it over Grr here in the loser side. Of course, all good sports all round, but my goodness, was that going the distance? That was a hard-to-call match all the way up until the very end. Foxy just choosing those select few couple of times as the right moment to go in. Even though Grr had the rewind, had the free breakers, not necessarily free breakers, but the 1-bar version, he was spending so much meter on those that he was using it for nothing else, and that was just